Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is Danny and I appreciate you clicking on this video. Let me sit back just a little bit so I can get centered up. This is going to be a little eBay pickup that I sniped somebody a little bit. I found a lot of cards that I wanted, some vintage stuff. I'll show you here in just a moment. But got in it with a couple days left, put a high bid on it. And then the day it was supposed to end, I watched as somebody chipped away and chipped away and chipped away. And with about 8 seconds left, they beat my bid on it. And I had just a few seconds to react. And I could tell by the way they were chipping in, they were doing it like $2 increments. So I saw their high bid. I posted another one, hit enter with 1 second left, and I got this. Now it was a kind of expensive purchase for me. I don't, y'all. If you follow my channel, you know I don't spend a whole lot of money on cards. So this was kind of one of those things where I saw the value in it, and so I picked it up. And we're going to go through this together, and we'll see what we pull from it. So stay tuned, and we'll get these cards out. Alright everyone, got the camera turned around, got the table pushed back. I like to push it back against the wall and kind of stay backlit a little bit. As I mentioned kind of in the intro, this was something that I had been watching. I kind of got in early on it. Well, at least I watched it from early. I got in on it and I set a pretty high bid on it because I wanted it. And then I watched as a guy who had a plethora of purchases. Or, you know, we talk about flippers a lot of times with the cards, the retail market. But a lot of times we don't talk about flippers who are in the eBay market, and those do exist also. So hopefully you can tell by looking at it, this is some vintage stuff. I can't remember exactly the card count here. It was quite a bit, and for the record, I paid, I think my bid was $82 plus tax and shipping on it, and so it should be from 2 different sets, and which was kind of the purpose. Alright, so there is some 1971 Topps cards, and there is some 1970 Topps cards. I think, nope. Well, there was some from multiple different sets, but it was kind of a hodgepodge. It was supposed to be 24, looks like 69s, and then some 72s. Which is cool. I don't know what that is. Oh, an inaction card. Alright, so let's just take a few of these and kind of rummage through them. We'll start with the 69 since they're the oldest. So 69, 70. And what did I say on these? 72. So I don't have maybe, I have maybe one card from the 69 set. Now these are just, you know, they're going to be in good condition. They're not going to be great cards. I'm just simply trying to put the set together, but 69s, I just wanted to pick these up too. I mainly bought it for the 71s and these other 70s cards here, because eventually I'd like to build all of the sets from the 70s. So let me know if you collect maybe the 69 set. Maybe I've got some here that you might need. Now they're a little bowed, I will tell you that, say that. Anyhow, Ted Savage, Minnie Rojas. There's a Rookie Stars, Raphael Nobles. So there's not supposed to be any kind of major names in here. Sorry if my camera isn't wanting to focus. Russ Nixon, but there should be some folks, Bob Tillman, that maybe you've heard of. Alright, Tommy Helms. But I've got a fascination with older cards. I had a fascination with them when I was a kid. And so I think it's cool, and I'll probably start, you know, kind of putting these in order. But this is kind of going to be where my focus is this year. I'm kind of giving up a little bit on the retail market. I've been building a 71 set for a couple of years. I don't know how many of these I actually need. Boots Day. But I went ahead and picked it up because I felt like it was a good price per card. I think 37 cents per card, I think, is what I paid for these. And I would have liked to have got it around a quarter, but like I said, somebody ran me up. All right, looks like a dupe. So hopefully there was a bunch in here I needed. Now, if I remember correctly, I don't want to missay. It seems like they listed the ones that they had number wise, and I checked my list, and I think it was in the high 30%. Not seeing any real noticeable names. Sorry, the way the camera's angled, it's kind of hard to go through these. But again, hopefully, I mean, this is the type of quality that I'm trying to get. I just want to have the cards. Not hugely concerned. I'm not really seeing creases. I do see some rounded corners, things like that. So that's typical of the cards that I have in my set. But if something's been written on, got a crease on it, I do try to upgrade it, if you will. Again, just going to go through some of these. Gene Tennis, that's a cool card. I'm just over halfway. The set's, 752 cards. I have around, well, maybe I'm not halfway, 370, so I'm close to halfway. After I have the influx of these, Jerry Koosman, I will be over halfway, which is cool. But then I will have cards to kind of trade away. And that's another thing that I was looking to have, was some cards to trade to guys. I've sent some to Tony Black, because he's Bob Tillman. He's building a few of these older sets as well. And again, I think my long-term goal is to have all of the sets from the 70s put together. And we'll see. Ted Savage. I think I have like 3 of that card. So I'm seeing some names I recognize. Now, in my set, I've got some that are severely off-centered. I've got some that are creased. I've got some that have been written on, Oscar Gamble. And I basically try to swap them out, and I'll look at these cards and see which one's in better shape. But I'll have a stack that maybe I can trade some 71s for some 72s or some 73s, something like that. So no big names in there. Again, probably all commons in these. We'll go through these 72s and see if there's anything worth mentioning. Again, I don't suspect there will be, and I know you're probably tired of hearing me say that. But it's neat. I mean, these cards right here, 50 years old. These are 49. There's a small crease on this, but it'd be neat to kind of Hal McRae. Go through them, see what I have, see what I can trade for. Now, there's a crease on that one. I don't know if you can probably make that on camera, but, I mean, that's to be expected. Kids, back when they got these cards, man, kids loved them. It wasn't just about penny sleeving them and putting them in a top loader and then hide them in your closet to keep light off of them. All right, there's a couple of in-action cards of Ron Bryant and Bill Melton. Kids got them out. They interacted with other kids with them. They had Sandy Alomar, so Sandy Alomar Sr. That's a cool card. And they traded amongst one another, and they went to each other's houses, and they got out their cards, man, and they were like, hey, I need this one. I'm trying to get all the Orioles, or I'm trying to get all the White Sox, or whatever. And today, man, we just don't do that. We put everything in, we lock everything up, and we don't really get to love on the cards. I mean, there's guys right now that are opening cards wearing gloves because they're scared to get fingerprints on them. And that's kind of, I don't know, that's how sad our hobby is right now. Everything is so expensive, and people look at the cards as money as opposed to just appreciating what they are. So that's kind of why I'm stepping back, and I'm looking Bobby Valentine, some of these older cards that, these guys were good enough to make it to the big show. They didn't make a lot of money. They still played because they loved the game, but it was also their profession. So Ted Kubiak. So, anyhow, if I'm going to get these in order, and I will pull out the ones that are doubles. And if you are someone out there that are collecting these sets, or maybe have doubles of these sets that maybe you'd like to trade for some of my extra 71s. Maybe you're working on the 73s and you got doubles of the 73s that you might like to trade for some doubles of 71s. Let me know. I've not started on the 69 cards yet, but you know, if the 69s are something that you might like to trade, and I'm talking card for card, common for common, and I don't get caught up into, oh, these are high number, and that's, you know, if you got to get into all that, dude, then just keep your stuff. Alright, so that's going to do it for today's video. Let me know in the comments what you think about collecting some of this vintage stuff, and guys, we'll catch you on the next video. Thanks.